What is up, everyone? I'm Skratch. Welcome to the channel. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. And as usual, welcome to the Friday Raid Digest. Now, this video is meant to make you guys aware with what exactly is happening in the game. Plarium released a bit of a statement with what exactly you need to do if you are stuck in one of these following situations. And probably you might be trying to do your Arbiter missions, or you're trying to do the missions for Marius, the new Void Legendary, and you're gonna have some issues and you won't be able to understand what exactly is happening. So, as usual, Plarium released their Raid Digest, guys, and we have quite a few different things to cover. We have things about the Cursed series that are happening as a positive thing, things about Seekfront, things about the progress missions, bugs, fixes, and other things like that. But let's start with the very first thing. While Teleria continues to celebrate the Raid's 5th anniversary, we keep our fingers on the pulse of the most discussed topics in the community. So, basically, guys, Marius progress missions. Clear stage XX of the Cursed series. If you guys are aware, probably if you're trying to do this, and you check the missions, you're gonna see that we have some of these missions that will require us to clear 10 stages or do different things that people are wondering. Is this retroactive? Clear stage C5 of the Cursed series on hard. So, for example, basically what they are saying, right now we have rotation 4, if I'm not mistaken, in the Cursed series. So that's where my progression is at the moment. Everything that I completed so far is retroactive, as long as it's on this rotation. Now, if by any chance you are starting a brand new rotation 5, and you are at that mission, and C5, for example, is out of your reach. Let's just say C5 is not doable in the first 5-6 days. You're going to be stuck till you complete it on the current rotation when you have that unlocked. So you're not going to be able to use it as retroactive from previous rotations. As long as it's on the same rotation, you're gonna be fine. You know, basically that's exactly what they're saying right here. Let's start with some noteworthy clarifications on the most recent questions about the game. We have been frequently asked whether the Cursed series related missions for receiving Marius are retroactive for the current location. So the answer is yes. If you've already completed stage XX of the Cursed series before receiving the missions to clear it, the mission will be marked as completed retroactively. This applies during the ongoing rotation on the Cursed series when the mission becomes available. Please note that beating stage XX in previous rotations won't be retroactive. Okay, so that's basically how it goes. Seekfront, the Nephilim's passive skill. Now, probably a lot of you guys are still reporting it, and I had this being reported a lot. And honestly, I did not realize exactly why people are reporting it, because they haven't really went into so much detail. But Seekfront, for whoever has the mythical champion, right, has this passive that will block all the incoming damage with a buff. He's gonna put a buff when he's about to get a fatal hit. Now, the thing is the following. Why your Seekfront is dying. So if he gets killed not by an actual fatal blow, guys, but if he gets killed by bombs, if he gets killed by poisons, if he gets killed by HP burn, that passive will not activate, because that is a debuff that inflicts the damage and is not a fatal hit. And is apparently working in the exact same way for Goffred, Breastclads. Probably does. I don't really use that champion much, so I never really paid attention to it. But with Seekfront, this actually makes a lot of sense. Bombs and other things will not trigger his passive. So there you go. You know how to counter him from here on. I know how to counter him from here on, because even though I saw his passive proccing many times versus fatal hits, I never really saw it in action when he's not proccing versus bombs or anything like that to actually realize, because I don't personally own the champion. So that's good to know that bombs will just absolutely destroy him. Now, this is a feature that I've been asking for since day one, and I'm glad that we have it. Save teams in Cursed series. As a nice addition, we would also like to mention that the Cursed series saves your teams for a particular stage by default. So when the same rotation is back, the champion slots for each stage will be auto-filled with the champions you used last time in this same rotation. Hallelujah to that, because it was absolutely a pain in the A to remember what he used on every single one of them, to be able to beat them, especially on the ones that are much harder than than usual, you know. So if you go all the way back to the Cursed City, I don't think I'll be able to access any of the stages. Or, for example, this one is a new rotation. I haven't actually picked a team to defeat this stage. But if I'm going to go on a stage that I already defeated, you see, it saves my team. And that is absolutely game-changing. Not only because it saves you time, and that was one of the main issues that we had with this, but you're going to know exactly what you need to do rather than stay and think, okay, should I use this? Should I use that? So that's a good thing. Then, progress missions, bugs, and fixes. This is the main thing that Plarium is kind of like putting out there. The reason why I'm doing this video is to show you all these things, because I know I had a lot of clanmates being affected by it, and I'm talking about the missions for Marius, and seems like there is another bug with the missions for Arbiter as well, guys, and a lot of you guys won't be able to collect your Arbiter. Okay, so let me just quickly walk you through it. Currently, there is a bug with progress missions preventing players from claiming Arbiter. So listen what you need to do. We will fix this with the next major update, but who knows when that's going to happen. However, as a temporary workaround, our support agents will complete the missions manually for you if you reach out to our support team. So make sure you guys are contacting their support team in-game and let them know that for whatever reason you're not able to collect your Arbiter, so they can actually get it on for you on your account. And we have a different issue for the Marius missions. Deal some damage versus the Hydra clan boss in one attempt. Minimum difficulty was on normal. Now, this is a mission that I don't have available anymore because I completed already that mission, but was a few missions before this. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way for me to go back to show you. I think was required to deal 2 million or 6 million damage on Hydra on the lowest difficulty or any of the higher ones. So basically, for me, it worked. I had a lot of clanmates that did a Hydra key after they got to that mission, and it did not count it for them. Basically, there is kind of like a bit of an issue where sometimes if you deal too much damage, or even if you don't deal too much damage, that mission just won't count for you, no matter what you're doing, you know? So, again, they are advising you to contact their support. We are aware of the issues with Marius dealing the damage, especially if the damage dealt is more than 2 billion. Now, with the last key that I had saved, I haven't done that much damage, but I have other clanmates that haven't done that much damage, and they still had the issues where it did not count it for them, you know? So make sure you guys contact their support team and let them know. I actually had a clanmate of mine doing the exact same thing, going in, contacting the support. Probably 1 or 2 hours later, the mission was completed because they've done that for him. Then, one more mission worth mentioning here is Marius mission. Finish within the top 20 in a tournament group. Currently, the mission works retroactively, even if it shouldn't. This will be fixed with one of the next major updates. So, I really timed mine to make sure I'm gonna get it at the same time with the Fire Night tournament, which was ending like 3 hours after I got to the mission. But by the time I got to the mission, and I think I've done a dungeon run or something, got back to it, that mission was completed, you know, so they're actually going to fix that. Then we have a bug apparently with the new faction captain for the High Elves, Fina. Blade of Aravia appears not to place all the buffs she should with her A3 when there are more than 3 High Elves in the team. They will fix this in the next major update, and for now, White King Narcissus and Carnage do not apply a block revive debuff when they are under an enfeeble debuff or in any other weak hits. This is incorrect behavior and will be fixed with the next major update. So they mentioned this before. I don't think I've done a video on it in the end. I think I just wanted to do a video on it. I know I was talking with Seth and with Shinny about it, and basically he was getting polymorphed as well, and other things that were happening, and seems like this was another thing with the enfeeble, and they are fixing that too. And just to end the video today, guys, Clan versus Clan starting Tuesday. Personal reward. So your clan will have to win in order to collect the juicy rewards. Now we might have a Deck of Fate event during that. Maybe we're not going to. Maybe it's not going to be related with this Titan event. Who knows? That was all for this video. I just wanted to make you aware, and seems like we're ending it with a compensation gift from Plarium. Make sure you guys are logging in to collect these, because why not? But appreciate every single one of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.